Okay, I totally missed my risography deadline. So, and I was thinking, I didn't do a mic check, so let me know if something's weird. But hi Web of Chaos, thank you for the lurk. Look at your little thing. Who is that? Oh, Shadow, hey! Look at those waves. Okay. Boogie. Aw, and that little, that guy has a biscuit on the backside of him. Aw, that's so cute. Okay, so here's where we are. I was really hoping to get this done for that risography workshop kind of time I booked. It just, I'm still working on it, so obviously I missed it. But then the more time I put into it, the more I was thinking, maybe this isn't the project for that style of printing. We were talking about last week that some of the risograph printers, they have two colors, they print two at once so that they're bang on, like registration is perfect. So you do that a couple times and then you only have maybe one chance of it being a little off, which is still fine. But the one I was going to, it's just the one color, so there's like 4 chances of it not being right. I don't know. So then the more I was, hey Vince, how are you? The more I was getting into it, I was like, maybe I just don't want to do it like that. So these aren't done yet. They're probably 80% there. I just wanted to see if I was on the right track with my printer calibration, since the printer is still kind of new. So I just ran it through real quick. There's a couple of things. I need to work on these little title parts. Okay, so let's see. Does one of these have the right back on it? Oh, okay, I made a back side for these cards. This is just, I like the little icons. I don't like the color, so now I'm not limited to using blue for the line art. I can use brown, and I like brown better. I hope you have been well. Vince, I have. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that I didn't get the risograph. I didn't hit that that appointment, but there's still cool little things. So I don't know, kind of a hit and miss. I won't beat myself up about it. I just need to finish it and then print them out, and they'll be good. So I have the world's worst penmanship. So I decided, well, and I was determined to like write everything down. I don't often use fonts for things. I should, right? So then I thought, I'll just make my own font, add my own writing. Plenty of people do that. But it came out bad too, because I have bad penmanship. So this is the one I did using a font that I made. It's only slightly better, obviously, right? It's my own writing. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought it would just make it good or something. So I printed this out anyways because I wanted to make little notes about which I think I can go back into the font website and then upload like replacement letters or something. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I think I have to work out a way to always, I like the Grump's name with a lowercase g. I have to do a little bit of rebranding with his logo and stuff, and I'm thinking lowercase g might be cool. So I'm trying to work something into that, but yeah, so then here's what I did. Print these out and then you just write your own letters in them. And then, okay, the G, the lowercase g was too small. I even embiggened it here. So then let's see. Where is that lowercase g? He's right here, too small, right? Oops. Let's see. And then there's, what's that thing called when you can smash the letters closer or further apart, like kerning or something? It doesn't do that in the version of Photoshop I'm using. It does that in DaVinci Resolve when I'm doing titles for a video. So then what do I do to fix that? Do I have to make the letters occupy more of these little squares? Just make them all bigger? Who else didn't I like? Oh, the A is super tiny. The lowercase a, it just seems smaller than the rest. So that's another one. Where are you? A, okay, I know my alphabet. Yeah, so I don't know. And I burned a lot of time trying to figure this out too. After I knew I wasn't going to make that risograph appointment, I'm like, you know what? Let's just make this font. The E is weird. Okay. The E is too small and too. It might be a little too slanted up on the right. I don't mind it, but it stands out in a weird way. So, all right, where are you? All right, so E. Did I say it was too small too? Kind of too small, too slanted. All right. And I think the exclamation was too small. I don't even know if that'll work. So yeah, now that I'm not committed to having to use blue for the line art, I'm gonna go brown. So something like that. This isn't final art either. I'm not super happy about these little, they look like tentacles. They're just designs. So if I can finagle these to just line up more evenly rather than being all like, you know, spaghetti noodle, I think that'll help a lot. So let's see. Here's where we started. Where's that little grump? Look at this itty bitty thumbnail. That's the grump card. You can see. I'll try to stop waggling it around. Okay. There it is. So there's Captain. There's Grump. There's the moon. And then turn into this. Not much changed. Then I separately made the frame. When I was coloring this, I wanted, because I was still thinking it was going to be risograph, so I wanted to do the fluorescent orange for the globules, and then I went with green vines, and immediately as soon as I flatted it those colors, it went pumpkin patch. The whole thing was like surrounded by a pumpkin patch with these orange blobs and a bunch of green vines. So I was like, okay, that's not gonna work. There, look at, I hid an alien here somewhere. Somewhere in there. Let's see. So when you paste them all together, this is what you end up with. You got your little Grump, Periwinkle, and Manny cutouts right there. I like those little glyph things. They're all over my my convention table runner. And my shoes too, although I gotta get rid of those shoes, they're pretty dirty. But I made some custom Converse and I covered them in these little shapes. Let's see. Can you find the alien? So this one is pretty straightforward. I guess, you know, space is space. So we all have expectations of what it's supposed to look like, or how it's supposed to look. All of these things need the titles worked on. Periwinkle needs more color. I didn't finish, like, giving her some highlights. I didn't finish her band. The only little banner, not banner, like the frame decorations, the only one I finished was Crumbs. Perry's is just kind of flatted. So she has castles and flags. See, that's the font I made. It doesn't look any better than what if I just write it. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. I wrote them both. I thought magic was gonna happen. I like the little tassels. So they need a little bit of highlights. You guys were around when I was trying to work on Manny's cable stuff, so I went with the big flat cable rather than like just cords. And so these need some sort of highlights, just a little bit. And I think the frame should be kind of, not roughed up, but give it a little something with the weird splashy brush, just so that it's not so flat color. Oops, let's see. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so I was thinking my notes were like contrasty. This doesn't even have the little backplate behind the title. I just don't really, I didn't put that much work into finishing that because I'm gonna change it. So I guess that's just a placeholder for now. But Manny's thing came out kind of cool. Let's see. His little plug is there, it's disconnected. It's not working. Should I run another orange cable up there? Bring some light. It's a neat silhouette. I should lighten that so it stands out a little bit. So maybe lighten the background a little.
Game begin.
I could do that. Here, I'm gonna make a note. Where's my notes? Make Manny's gears stand out. Nope. It was kind of relaxing to work on these. And a little confusing when I was trying to figure out, wait, which way is this twisting now? Is anybody gonna care? Is anyone gonna notice if I flip the twist? Can I say that's just how it is? Maybe. So then, okay. I don't even know exactly how big these are, but I'll have them in sets of 3, and I have a bunch of these. I got 2 different sizes. We'll have to find out which one works better. This one fits. But if I'm shoving 3, will they be really hard to take in and out of the bag? I got these too. It's only a tiny bit bigger, and it's not going to be such a tight fit, so that might be better. Pack 3 in there. So let's see. If I was going to do that, fill it up. How much room do I have? I was kind of wanting to, let's see. If I pack these, leave the opening on the bottom and tape it up, and then this like staticky. It's got all kinds of dust on it already. And then on the top, kind of fold it and do one of those things where it's, you know how if you buy something at a store, do I have a scratch piece of paper? Here. This will be fine.
Game over.
How big does it need to be? That big. Okay. I'll show you right now what I'm talking about. So one of those things on the top where it has information about the product and it's kind of stapled on the top with like a little hole, one of those hangy holes. You know what I'm talking about. Ugh. Let's see. But I'm not gonna hang it on anything. But maybe that makes it more official. Like that's a product. I don't know. Like one of those things. So that way, they can open and close they don't have to rip this off if they don't want. They can just open and close it from the bottom and slide things out. And on the top, I could just print this full color and it could be like I don't even know what this product is called. It's like it's not, they're not like tarot trading grump card things. I want to write that down, etc. So it's something like, what kind of grump are you? Whoops. Spelling counts. And this is actually going to be set 1. Because there's going to be a bunch. The plan is I could go through the entire tarot card deck and you do modifications of that. There's like, I don't know, it's a kind of fun jumping off point for just reasons to do silly little drawings of these guys. Yep. There's this one. Yeah, it's a little dark. Maybe the best course of action will be to lighten the background just a little bit, because there's some interest there, but from far away you could completely see the arm here, but there's more to it than that. And if someone's just kind of walking by and half paying attention, you can't really be subtle about something sometimes. Okay, I'll write that down. And I found out that we have this corner cutter and it has small, medium, and large corner cuts. And the large match up really well with the corners, the frame corner. I was using the medium and it was too sharp looking. That one looks a lot better. All right, so with that said, yeah, what do you guys even think? Would you be disappointed? Like, the only thing it would be lacking without the risography printing stuff is some of the fluorescent color stuff. So I'd have to, I don't think that is worth the effort of changing the style and fighting with that machine. So, and they look so cute. And then when you flip them over, they're each gonna have individual kind of stats and things. So yeah, it's just gonna mean more VCon prep for me having to, well, that didn't change. At least I don't have to leave the house. So I got that going for me. So let's see. So if I was gonna, what are we calling these things? Oh, you're already zoomed in. Let's see. Okay, this one. Have I decided on a bag? I think that's the smaller bag. The big bag. So if that's going to be this big, I moved. Okay. Okay, though, if I'm gonna draw this, I have to draw it kind of weird. Let's see. It's gonna be, bottom will be the front and the top will be the back and upside down. Okay, so then, hold on, I'm just like guessing on sizes here. 7.5. What's half of 7.5? Something and a quarter. So that would be, what's 4 and 4 is 8. So 3.5 and 3.5 is 7. Plus a quarter would be 3.75. Close enough. Oh, thank you. How are you? I just think of things in terms of like, either it's in terms of pie or money, and that can get me close enough to fix a mistake later on without having to burn it with fire. Okay, so then, am I doing a little thing. I don't think I have to. I'm tempted, but I think that would be too silly to put a unused merchandise hanger thing in there. That's where it would be though. So then let's see. It could be one of those old-timey things you would find on like a medicine bottle or something. Am I sticking to the what kind of crumb are you using? That's like a close, but that's not exact. Still recovering from the flu. Oh no, had it for coming on 2 weeks. Put on the mend. Just popping out to do some post and drop off lunch for Kylie at work, and we'll be back. Okay. Yeah, I'm curious to hear about the lunch. I made a couple good salads recently. Feel better soon, Mark, says Chris. Hi, Chris. She wants pikelets? Pikelets. What? Pikelets. Hold on. Let's see. Pikelets recipe, Pikelets food. I've never heard. Oh, I like pancakes. So what's the difference? Are pancakes and pikelets the same thing? Well, this is AI telling me. Who's real that can tell me? Scottish pancake recipe. Wikipedia. Pikelets? Mini pancakes. I like them. Oh, they look so good. Look at that. Yum. Raisins, though. What the heck? Don't put raisins in your delicious stuff. Australian pikelets. Ooh, specific to your region. Okay, we'll figure that out later. Don't ruin it with raisins, right? Raisins, I feel bad for them. They're so gross. Wait, grapes are okay. I'm a little allergic to them, but why would you do that to them? No, no thank you. Covered in chocolate, it's like, if that's the only snack in town, then yes, I won't turn that down. Raisins in your pancakes. Oh, the more I think of it. Not so much allergic, but it's best for my health not to eat grapes. Okay. Yeah, grapes fight back sometimes. Blueberries, banana slices, even chocolate chips can be good in pancakes. Chris, you are 100% right. I'm a tiny bit allergic to bananas, but not baked. Like bananas Foster, I can eat that. Raw bananas, they make my mouth itch, or I might get a hive or something. Blueberries, yum. Chocolate chips, yum. I made those Japanese souffle pancakes. A lot of work. It came out perfect, but it's just a lot of work. That's something I'd pay extra just to have someone else do. A bit loud compared to your voice. Thank you, Chris. I'll fix that. Here we go. All right, that's a good chunk lower. Let me know if that's better or more lower. Much better. Okay, thanks for letting me know. Oh, pollen allergy. What's this now? You have a pollen allergy like Kylie. Do you have issues eating uncooked pineapple or eating bell peppers? I I don't care for bell peppers, so I don't eat enough of them to know that I have an allergy. Pineapple, I don't think so. It does that weird acidic thing that I think it does to everybody's inside of the mouth, where it kind of, I don't know, it just kind of eats away at the skin if you eat a bunch of it. Or is that just, that can't just be me. But maybe I do have a pollen allergy. It's avocado, honeydew, and cantaloupe pretty significantly. Watermelon to a lesser extent. They make my mouth itch and my lips itch would be the first thing. And then in the case of watermelon, since I like it a lot, if I eat a bunch of it, I might get a hive or get my stomach might get upset. I think I'm allergic to some trees, like I don't know which ones, and it might be just when they're sending out seeds or something. I can't figure out. I thought I had hay fever. I used to get super bad allergies, and then now not at all. So it's probably moving away from the thing that was blowing around, and I can't figure out what it was. I don't think I want to go to the doctor and get the needle test. What is that, like $300 or something? That's not what I want to spend my money on. Agreed. Chocolate chips and pancakes is great. My father also swears by peanut butter on pancakes with maple syrup. Not my thing though. I like all those things. I would try that. You know what? I think I used to do that with peanut butter and maple syrup, but maybe like in a sandwich or something when I was little. If we had like those things. Yeah, that sounds good, Chris. I'm starting to drool. Hold on. You definitely have a pollen allergy. Well, how are you 100% certain? I'm curious. Just because I'm describing what Kylie is going through and you know what she has. You're listening, all I gotta do is keep reading. You're listing all the things that trigger. Those fruits have certain pollen to them. Pineapple has it too. Yeah, hives is a bad sign. Hives never good. They're my worst allergic reaction. Never got hives, just sneezing, eyes watering, and throat tightening. That's really, really bad. The throat tightening thing, at which point I took 2 Benadryl and headed for the doctor. Oh my gosh. Yeah, whatever hivey thing I get, it's really, it doesn't get to the point where it fills with fluid. It's just kind of like a little itchy red patch, and it kind of goes away within the hour. So, Mork says, all right, gotta run so I can come back for more stream. Yes, do the thing, get the snackies, be safe. That sounds like you need an EpiPen adrenaline kind of stitch. Yeah, the throat tightening thing, that's concerning. Let's see, okay. So, what kind of grump are you? What are these things? Okay, so they're collectible cards. Okay, I gotta figure out what these things, how we're gonna brand these. Oh, there's firework bombs outside. Tarot? I don't know. Game? No, they're not gaming cards at all, but they're kind of like stats and things. So, personality trait cards. If If I didn't know the exact source of the reaction, I would have an EpiPen, but in that case, it was prescription eye drops that caused it. Eye drops. Ugh, the doctor gave that to you. You're betrayed. Oh no. I have a friend who sneezes a lot after a meal, and that's a new weird allergy that developed in his adulthood. I'll get a little bit of a cough after I eat cheese or something, which is confusing to me, but I'm sure that's something. Okay. Let's see. I could call it Grumps. Grumps cards of something. So then it would be like this. I want to erase this thing. I don't think I want this. Oh, I'll change this too. Oh, that's not what I want. Okay, I fixed that. Grumps really flashed. No, that sounds like toilet stuff. Let's see. So then, I'll get rid of this because I want the real estate to draw on. How much space do I have? Grumps, cards of. That could be smaller. Am I gonna like recreate the Lady Mechanical logo? Let's see. Oh, we're doing lowercase g's. And then something clever. Adventure and risk or something? I guess that would be adventure. Billy the Witch. Toilet's only part of it. I get that cough here and there too. Oh, do you? Only noticed it recently. Yeah, it's confusing. I'm like, I'm allergic to dairy? Why do my lungs feel like I have dandelions in my nose? Lactose intolerance. I have it too. Annoying. So, Billy the Witch. Lactose intolerance, in that it could be a broad thing, like not so much stomach upset, but just like weird sneezy reactions too. That's interesting. Magnificently mystical misadventures, says Mork. I like the alliteration. Let's see, mystical misadventures. Okay, so I'm ruining my whole flow here of whatever I was trying to do. So if there's two words, let's see. Okay, so then how would I make that nice? Here, let's see what old-timey medicine bottles look like. Okay. So this isn't exactly what I was thinking. My phone is so laggy. Phone, it's okay, you're safe. Oh, I got the wrong. There we go. How it's just like swooped and they used the letter to separate the big from the, like the name of the place from what it is. Okay. What else we got? Here, let me see if I can do this. I can't spell. Okay. Let's see. And then bring you guys along. One day I'll have like a dedicated theme for this or something. Okay. What's that? And then let's see for you guys. Is that? We'll just try that. Okay, so what do we have here? What's good? Something like that. Oh, I'm sorry. Not that one. How did it end up? No, I don't need all that. I click on one thing and it's like, oh, she likes this. That's the wrong thing. Okay, let's see. Look, like this. This one's cool. I did it again. That's the one. Yeah, I like it. I like that. There's plenty of curves to it. I keep ending up in like ladywear stuff. Can I save this? Save image as. something. Okay, that went somewhere. That's fine by me. All right. Search engines understand things, not styles. Yeah. I guess, there's that thing, I don't use that function very often, but searching photographs in Google, sometimes that helps. Okay, I'm swing this up. I don't need you. You're confusing me. Pretty much, people only ever talk about the stomach issues and what comes out of the other end. Never bring up the fact that certain things come out the same way. They come in mainly the mucus. You're wondering, where the hell did that come from? Yeah. Billy gets it. Okay, so you. Okay, so what did I learn? My lessons are few and far between. Yeah, there's a lot of... Let's see. Like, as soon as I type in Victorian, it's like, oh, you want to see corsets. I'm like, that's not all it ever was. All right, so let's see. Maybe... No, see, I can't just rule separately aside from this little constraint, because then I'll just kind of bloom out and I'll make a design of something that will never fit into its intended purpose, and then I'm back at square one trying to move things around. What if, let's see, Billy says, welcome to my world, Beth. Tell Joel the crooks said hi. Billy Crooks says hi. Billy Crooks. He says, hey. Have you been over there? Thanks for watching. Let's see. Okay, hold on though. I gotta write this before it goes up the chat and I never see it again. Mystical, even though I might not use all of these words. Magnificently mystical misadventures. All right. So let's see. Oh, I keep forgetting. Lowercase. There's a really cool looking G that maybe I could use. It's the one that's like two eggs with a curl at the top. I don't know how to do it. Something like that. What's the weird G? I still need that thing. I still need a Sloopy. Ooh, okay. So if I do, let's see. If I like the swoopy so much. And then I could do something like that. So it would be like, okay. These will be perpendicular, and then these could be swoopy. Grumps, cards of mystical misadventures. That's a possibility.
Game begin.
For someone without good penmanship, I keep relying on my writing as part of this design. I like frustration. Yeah, all that search engine and algorithm stuff, my social medias just keep getting worse and worse, and so pinpointed that they're useless. I mean, I like wiener dogs a lot, but my entire scroll right now, it's like wiener dogs mixed in with book nooks. Like I just okay, but what else? There's more in the world, right? Ice cream. I need to click on more ice cream stuff. I don't even want to click on anything anymore because then I'm just doomed to a month of nothing but that. At least they stopped showing me mummies. And it was, remember this star from the 80s? This is them now. I'm like, sorry I clicked on that once. Now I get to see that forever. Okay, something like that with like cool little wing dingy whatevers. Maybe this could be Top Hat Grump or something. Maybe. Hammer, what are you doing? What in the world? Oh my gosh. Thanks.
Game over.
So this would be most likely Marsh. I came across the uterus cookie cutters and now I'm seeing Naughty cookie cutters. Oh no, in your search engines? Because with the first one, you're like, wait, what is that? And you have to look, right? And then the algorithm, there's like, oh, we got one. Get her. Just gonna buy one of these. Why did I click on it? You couldn't help yourself. You have to know. Okay. Let's see. So this is going to be better writing. I'm just trying to play some. So let's see. It's an interesting start anyway. Something to work with. Yeah, I think right now they're selling me pretty hard on Book Nooks and throwback stuff. I'm still getting they'll show a story about something supposedly unique and phenomenal that happened whenever, like somebody, what was an example? Oh, Mariah Carey tests a note before she sings it live, and I click on it because I'm like, what are you even talking about? And it's like a bunch of nothing, and I felt like mad, like, you've got me to click on this garbage. So I'm sure I fell for that a couple of times. Love a Book Nook. See, don't say it too loudly. That's all you'll see in your social media for a month. Let's see. What are your thoughts on that crazy G? Hold on, let me find a better version of it. What do you even call that G? The G with two circles? That guy. Does it even look like a G? Just another style of lowercase g. So you're saying yawners, Chris? Let's see. So boring. Why did it be so boring? Says Chris. Okay, hold on. So it's a circle, a little elbow, a flatter circle, and a curl. It might not match anything else that I'm trying to write. I don't know these things. Clickbait is rampant on social media. I just don't understand it anymore. I mean, I know about clickbait, but it's like, what was I thought I was reading a news article, and now I'm like 3 deep in some like just gossip column thing. What happened? Because then I back out of it, and I have to back out like 3 times to get back to like a just Google page, whatever. Oh, I don't even know. How did I get here? Where am I? Oh, they already tapped into my head. Just have to think about something. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so then, you know how they're playing around with putting chips in your head? And everyone's like, no way. Or I don't know, maybe I'm just no way. Part of it sounds interesting, like in the Matrix, where you could just download the knowledge of how to do something. I would love to automatically learn languages. That would be really nice. But at what cost? At what cost? And that's the really scary part. It won't even be an ad that you can ignore. It's gonna be just like a craving. Like that Black Mirror episode. that could be on one swoop. I think I've got the room for that. Because then if Grump is right here, and some whatever ding ding, cute little design stuff. I think I'm definitely gonna have to look up some free fonts. Oops. Should I line those up with my curvy thing? March, how have you been doing over there? I think last I saw you were playing something. You're drawing and playing. I don't remember what the last time was. I finished the download, what is it, the DLC for Outlaws, Star Wars Outlaws. It was pretty good. There was some glitchy thing that happened in the very end cutscene, which kind of ruined the moment. But and it kind of ended abruptly, even though it was a lot of content for. I think I got that season pass edition thing for $20, and there was a lot of extra gameplay for that $20. It's too small, and big in it. Let's see. I guess I do need these little lines to give me a target. Put Manny and Perry up here. Something like that. I don't think I could do it very well with one of these. Is this still filled up with something? Kind of dry. It's just not the right. It's not going to be the right, like, not texture, style, maybe. Don't have the handwriting for it. can't even do the swoopy. At least all my pens still work. I'm taking care of those. Oops, with a Y, misadventure. Hey, I've been taking care of him, Chris. The stink ink is empty. Yeah, I think I just, these are resting. Just empty and resting. I gotta stick my nose way up in there to smell it. So, success. That's nothing. What do I got here? The Noodler's Ahab and the Charlie Stinking. Was it $25? And this one's free. Now that I gave myself booby traps. No, I don't like that. I can make them both. No, I don't like that. Oh, I could do the little framing curvy things, like really cool things. And Grumps cards of. Let's see. But then it's gonna be like a super little narrow rectangle. I think I like that. I'm gonna work on like putting the mystical misadventures in a swoopy track. And then I'll have to figure out what to do with this part. my swoop. Got a bend in my, like a hitch in my swoop. Let's see. Inspiration. Do good. Do as good as Manny would do. Just scooch it over. It's not so perfect that I can't just write it again. Miss add is okay. I have to find some neato looking swirly doos. I guess, let's see. Should I mirror the swoop for Grumps cards up? I don't think I like that as much. I don't care for that either. And then I could put 3 of them here. That might be something. And then, okay, so then if I do that, here, let's see. Do I still put Grump in his top hat? I could put Manny with the monocle. And then what would Perry, if you don't want like a poofy hair thing. Maybe like one of those, did they use those paperboy hats back then? Let's see. And then it's like, this is just not of the day. This is modern, whatever. You have to avoid that. Is that any better though? Some of them just have like a tiny little thing on their head. Or is that just hair? Either way, it's not gonna be that interesting. Something like that. Because she's not wearing poof hair, that's for sure. Put it on this side. All right, I could work with that. These letters are gonna have to be really interesting though. Something, what do you call it? Bold? With little lines in them. Like, let's see. There you go. Something like that. I swear I'm reinventing the Lady Mechanica logo. Let me check this out. All right, not exactly. Phew. Let's see. No, okay. But there was some cool overlap. Guess I could do that. If I make these taller, this can overlap on the bottom. So then if I do something in this style, like, dare I try to do it for each of these? There's not a lot of real estate to do something fancy here. Yeah. Isn't like Periwinkle's castle? The big word, Periwinkle, and then castle. Maybe not that high though. I still don't have that much room. Then one little castle thing. Let's see, Manny the Tinkerer. Tinkerer is the longer word, but then they're all going to be exactly the same. Does it matter? Because in the spacey one, I almost think that this one would work for the carousel one because it's kind of that mood, but then the space one should be spacey, and the geary one should be more like techie or something. Yeah, because I'm about to just do the same thing 4 times, counting the little package topper. Let's see. There's probably things in Illustrator to just like make these curves and then pick your bells and whistles. It just does it all on its own. But if that's true, then everyone's using the same stuff. So then how do they line these up? I bet you it would go like with the little ribbon of words and not like straight up and down. It might go straight up and down. Yeah, I think it goes straight up and down. And I could put bigger, heavier stuff up here and then smaller on the bottom. So what kind of little designs though? What would be Grump specific? They got more squares going on than swoopy swirlies and flower petals. Can I do this with squares instead of swoopies? Is it gonna just end up looking Aztec? Would it matter if it looked Aztec? That's just gonna look like nostrils. It might convolute the whole idea of the old timiness. It's like pickle lane or something. Maybe you could just have some, like a little couple of really rounded things and then a weird grump square thing. No, that one throws it off. Yeah, I really need to work on whatever Grump's new little logo name's gonna look like. I kind of don't like it. I just like the simplicity of the regular G. Maybe do I have room for their little names under here?
Game begin.
And then the whole thing could have a nice swirly frame around it. And then on the flip side of this, whatever you call this thing, it could be a little more descriptive. Like what these things are. Cool stuff. There, done.
When the drum beats go, play this.
So then, let's see. If all the cards in the set are going to have this frame around them, do I mirror that or reflect that in this design somehow? This buttery gold color at the very least. You up a little bit. just trying to make sure if there is like enough room for these letters, even though I still have to make nice letters, at least the spacing kind of can be planned out. Marsh says, I like the grump shaped cutout. So grump shapes more than the swirly, I mean not swirly, but like petally whatevers. Did I have it, did it say adventures before? Is that why I'm like, how did I end up with less room? Rewind. Oh, I was thinking, when have I made this mistake before? It was because I was making one of Grump's San Diego Comic-Con badges, and I think I put like 3 E's in attendee, and I was wondering why I ran out of space. I was about to do it again with this thing. But speaking of San Diego Comic-Con badges, look, there it is. I got my San Diego Comic-Con badge. It's official. That's me. They have this little chip you have to tap in and out so they can tag you and, I don't know, make sure they know how many people are in the venue. Exhibitor professional. I don't under. Is this my professional badge then? And then I have an exhibitor badge coming? Because it says both. It used to be that they would send them separately. Huh. So then, on one of these streams, I'm going to make Grump's new badge. I wonder if he's around here. Cleaned my desk, so now I can't find anything. Oh, heck yeah. All right, so this was Grump's badge from last year. Or I guess he's got a couple in here now. Yeah, SDCC has gotten in trouble with the fire marshal for overcrowding more than a few times. Yeah, it was so bad one of these years. No one was having any fun. All right. What's oh, I guess the other one is it's in his little clothing area. So this was 2 years ago, and that was 3 years ago, I guess. He's wearing the one that was it was a smaller version of this. Let's see. There, to scale. So then the next one's going to be Dexter related. Yeah, look, well, these are attendees. Grump's never been an exhibitor, I guess. Yeah, let's see. Let's see if I can find. Okay. If I can find it quickly enough, I can show you. It helps if I spell my name right. Okay, that's me. Let's go. Oh, I'm live. I like that. Okay, where are you? Nope. Was it I didn't make a story of that, did I? Shorts, maybe? Okay, let's see. Oh, I thought for sure it was in my YouTube videos. I guess not. All right, well then. Oh, I was looking at my YouTube videos. You know what I found out? Because I was having problems with my computer a couple nights ago. It was making this super loud fan noise, and I just kind of, it was in the middle of the night, so I turned it off, and I figured out that's a problem for tomorrow. But while trying to troubleshoot it, I found out I could put a YouTube video in the LCD panel of my water pump. So for a second there, I had one of Grump's videos playing, but I was thinking, so that thing is just grabbing from the YouTube video, the YouTube website, every single time it wants to play. So is that gonna be like a weird internet kind of resource problem if it's just constantly playing this video over and over again? So I left it there all day and I thought it was cute, but then I just put it back to Periwinkle's Cyber Perry thing. But yeah, I still don't exactly know what happened. I took everything apart and I used compressed air to blow out all the fans, and those the grommets that some cases have in them, so you can do tidy cable management. Some of the grommet things wore out and fell off, and I think a couple of them fell into one of the fans, because when I was cleaning it out, there was just like little pieces of rubber, and I was thinking, oh, okay, so I guess it just kind of ground that up. And it's quieter now, but you know what? It's still, I was checking the CPU temperature, and it says it's like 45 degrees, 44 degrees. It should be 31 or something Celsius with the water cooled. So I don't know, maybe the pump is getting old. Maybe some of the water evaporated. It's just the AIO. I don't think it has a fill port or anything like that. So 42 isn't that big a deal. Nothing's gonna fry over that, but it should be lower. But yeah, that's I didn't have any of that software hooked up for a long time because it just made my system unstable. I might regret it, but I wanted control over, or I guess simplified control over the fan speed and the profiles. I know I could do that in the BIOS, but I was just like, I can't. So that's when I drivers obviously, but that software stuff to monitor that, it actually had some new things. all the words you have been going wild on it, you know? I'm so, it's just have work I have to do. So I'm bringing you guys kicking and screaming along for the ride because I'm sure it's not super like, it's more fun to watch me, you know, try to watercolor something, I'm sure. But I need to figure this stuff out. And it's just interesting to see the development of a design, kind of. Maybe not for you guys, but for me to just sit and try to hash something out and try to find that idea that's stuck in my head. You know, it's stuck in there real good. You guys are the crowbar. Yeah, it's gonna be well, I'll plan something more colorful. Oh, maybe something interesting's happening. It's a design based off of a movie. Maybe I haven't really finalized anything about it. It's not very superficial, but it's colorful, and that might be fun to see me work on. And I have to do it for San Diego Comic-Con, so. All right, so then, let's see, what can I do to like tie it into the, like my design stuff? If I make a thicker frame, and then I could do that same deco thing here, that might be interesting. The deco thing I'm talking about is the frame. So if I do a narrow version, let's see, that's a pretty good view of it. A narrow version of that, these swoopy swirlies. I put my badge away before I lose it. So, Mark, did you find the pancakes? What did you call them? Okay. Pick something. Pikelets. Am I saying it right? Pike, long I? Or pikelets? How many syllables does that word have?
Pikelets. Pikelets.
Pikelets. All right. That was right. Unless Google lady is wrong. Yeah, I found normal ones, but also they had chocolate ones again, which are Kylie's favorites, so she got both. Oh, it's like a great day for her. Yum. I gave up on finding that Dubai chocolate stuff at Trader Joe's. I went twice and they kept giving me different delivery days. I'm like, forget it. I've tried some of them. There was one at some convenience store. That was our first one where it was like we weren't even looking for it. We just got snacky, I guess. And I couldn't find any, so I found, I don't know if it was I did or Joel did, a place called Chocolate Bash, and they had a version of it. It's like chocolate filled with pistachio, creamy whatever, and has like flaky pie dough shredded and mixed into it. Pretty good. But they also had one, instead of the pistachio, it was made with cookie butter. That one was better. It was really good. So I don't need Trader Joe's thing. I don't have to stand in line and keep asking. Hunting down. But that's my snack adventure. Oh, and then Salt and Straw. They updated their flavors for July. So there was one, it was Japanese strawberry and pretzel. That was good. I haven't done a proper review on the Discord yet, but I will. I need to try the rest of their flavors though. Oh, see? The is ordered. There we go. I can do it. All right. So then, in these little border track things, let's see. What did I do here? I think I just made swirls. Like, I think I just started making shapes and then connecting them. So let's see. And then what though? That looks doesn't look exactly right, but it's so tiny. So that's not my favorite version. Now it looks like a cobblestone road or something. That needs work. Oh, that pistachio chocolate is going nuts here in Australia too. Cost an absolute fortune. And the Kmart next door had the Lego Hey Hey. Hey Hey is randomly in stock, which we thought we completely missed. So Kylie got that as a surprise gift too. Lego Hey Hey, what? Yeah, I think the Dubai chocolate, I don't know how much it cost at the convenience store because that was just happening no matter what. The one at Chocolate Bash, that was more expensive. I don't remember exactly how much, but the one at Trader Joe's is a lot cheaper. I think it's maybe $5 or something, but my friend said it doesn't have very much pistachio filling. So what did you call this thing? Hey Hey? Hey Hey. It's a rooster? Do I need the number 2? 43272? Hey Hey? That's like where he lives? Are you doxing Hey Hey? Is it, is that what it is? In Lego though? Oh, Moana. All I know is Timatoa. Is that his name? What number did you say? 43272. 43272. Target. Verify that it's you. Target. Relax. You didn't. No, you don't get me. Then forget it. Back out. Back out. Abort. Let's. Oh my gosh. Now I'm back at. Here, we'll start over. Non-target. Here, Lego. Don't disappoint me. Oh my god, that's like, oh, hold on, I'll show you now. Reject all, get out of here, leave me alone. Okay, this one, who is that? Is that what you got? From the movie Moana, says Chris. Oh, have you not seen Moana? I have not, I've only seen it the once. But I do listen to that Timatoa Hasn't Always Been This Glam song on repeat. It was a little crab once. That's a good song. David Bowie sang it too. That's available on YouTube. Yep, That is Hey Hey. We love him. He's voiced by Alan Tudyk. Oh, I know the face, but I don't know what he sounds like. That's cute though. I like that little Lego thing. Dropping a link in Discord. Okay, let's see. No, I don't need help. Well, maybe. Let's see. Did you guys hear that? I don't know if you heard that. Worth it. Let's see. Does he really? At the end of that video? I was looking to see if my desktop audio was on. Desktop audio was on. Okay. I didn't play the whole thing. I don't know if you guys even heard it. All right. And then what did I do with you? Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Let's see. There he is. Because the world must know.
I went to Julia.
That is pretty funny.
This week, we're hosting a free trading and investing workshop.
I'm happy for you. There you go. Everyone is doing a thing. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't do voice acting stuff, any kind of acting thing, because even if I did something right once, you have to do it repeatedly, and I would just be like, yeah, I just already did it. I can't do it again. You got it. Let's go. What did you say to Matoa is actually the person who sings the song Shiny? I forget his name. He's the New Zealand guy who was in the Mighty, or the Flight of the Conchords. What was that show? And a bunch of other stuff. He's really funny. He sang, David Bowie, I think he originally sang the song, and maybe they were trying to be more into hiring people like from New Zealand and Hawaii or something. I don't know. I don't know why they would have ditched David Bowie, but there's a version of David Bowie singing Shiny on YouTube. And he sounds like, he's not the David Bowie voice that you are gonna remember when you think of all his songs. So that could have been a reason too. I liked it though. I like them both. I think, I forgot the guy's name. Let's see. Jermaine Clement. This guy. So, I was watching him talk about recording the song, and he said, he didn't go into any detail, but he said that the producers or whoever, they sent him a version of the song, and I just assume it was somebody who originally like wrote it and wanted to send the actor, okay, this is the tune, this is what it sounds like, here's the lyrics, you know, we need you to sing it like this. And Jermaine, he was saying he listened to the song and without naming any names, he was just like, oh wow, this is a lot. And I was like, but really, if you were that moved by the song? And then I found out maybe he got the version that David Bowie sang, and that's why he was so moved by it. Is he the voice actor for Tamatoa? I think so. Yeah, both the singing and the... It's been forever. I only listened to the song on YouTube, so I don't really know. Lent his voice to Tamatoa, a giant coconut crab in the Disney animated film Moana. Both in English and the Maori dub. Oh. He based the character's voice on that of David Bowie. There you go. Google says yes. It's like you're shaking the magic Google ball. All right, so the good thing is my printer is right behind me. I don't have to go anywhere for it. The bad thing is I'm not done yet, and I've packed more stuff to get done, which is, it's not so bad. I just need to order things for San Diego Comic-Con. Do I have a thing here? There it is. I should put my table number in this thing. What is it? Can I do that right here? Let's see, where do you live? Oh, now that I made my own font, can I can I change this to my janky font? Properties. Let's see. Select font. Are you guys in for a treat? Oh yeah. Okay, let's see. Table, CC, oh. $20. It's a party. Hold on, let me show you guys. I'm so good. Hold on. There it is. Oh, it's super tiny on the vertical. Yeah, so July. It's already July. What is going on? It's just time. It doesn't stop, does it? Nice, says March. So my Comic-Con-ness or my fantastic font. Did you see it? I worked very moderately on this font and it works okay. The little A right there, it's too small. What else? This doesn't have any of the other problem letters. What was the problem letter? A is too small, G is too small. Oh, there's the G. It's a little too thin. My exclamation was small. E was too slanted. All right, I mean, for my first try, it's okay, but here's the thing. Sometimes I don't get back into the thing to fix it, and it just stays like that forever. So let's hope that's not one of these cases. All fixable issues. Yeah, the thing is, it's free. This doesn't cost me anything to like just trial and error this. I wish there was adjustable turning. Is that the right thing? I can do it in my video software, but I can't do it in anything else that I use frequently. So then I don't know how to fix that exactly. Do I just embiggen all of these so they naturally get closer to one another? That's a idea. Because then I would just go in Photoshop and Make mold. That seems very tedious. Yeah. So far, it's a great start. For the font, you know, it's yeah. I'll get back into it. I'll make it nice because it's supposed to be a time saver. Because for some reason, I'm just committed to like my own awful handwriting to do everything. I don't know why I just don't use whatever fonts are included in my software. But I'm just like, nah, it needs to hurt. Printing is letter to letter, spacing usually with a specific pairs, of glyphs. Building kerning pairs is tedious, but some software can automate it 90% of the way. Kerning pairs with a specific pairs of glyphs. Pairs? Why does it need to be paired? How come not just with all of them? It's just the A is just the right size. I like it, says Mark. You think so? You like the variety, like the quirk that it adds to it? All right, so yeah. This will be me. I will be more and more frazzled as this day gets closer. Because different glyphs fit together differently. That makes sense. Oh, that sounds complex. That's more than I thought it was gonna be. I thought, just mush them together, but you're right, because some of these I was thinking, well, how's that gonna fit? And I just kind of wrote it off as like, that's nothing. Apparently, it is. Pairs of glyphs. Yeah, because some stuff is elbowy. And other stuff is just slim. So if you make room for an elbowy thing, and then you put a slim thing by it, you get extra room. Yeah, lots of work. Okay. So now I'm really demotivated. But I understand something new. So thank you for teaching me, Chris. It's like that thing in the back of my head where it's like, that sounds like it might be something, and then it just fluttered away. And then you just added you put it in a box for me, forever to be worried about. You have overall letter spacing. Oh, yeah, I read that. Okay, so I'm gonna continue working on this. Let's see, what's going on tomorrow? You guys want to join me tomorrow? You got time tomorrow? I'll plan something colorful. I'll show you this thing a little closer to being done. I'll work on the back of this. Should I plan a little bit of like mini watercolor paintings or something to throw in there? Just to change it up? Show you guys some paint shadow. Thank you so much. I love your little Julie smiles. Yeah, something like that. We'll mix and match and figure it out because I gotta work. Plus, I want to show you colorful stuff. So decisions will be made. But let's see. I think what is going on here? DJ stuff. Okay. You want to go see? I don't know if he'll be I'm gonna do the thanks for watching. We're gonna raid with my favorite people here. So let's see. I'll do this and see if I could do that. So I bet you I'm gonna raid into somebody who's like taking off. That happens because I don't look very deeply. Let's see. Okay, let's go quick. All right, we're gonna start raid. I'll see you guys tomorrow if you come around. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let's go raid somebody.
Bistro. Play this.